Alright, Budget Magic, Savannah Lions, and we don't have any Savannah Lions in this hand, unfortunately. They are a key card to this deck. We're up against a Tarka Red again. Yep. Well, it worked last time. Ooh, we're flooding! Flooding out 4 lands out of our 19 in our first 8 cards. Done for. Swift Spear 2. Oh, do they have another 1-drop? Jeez. That is a lot of Swift Spears and Zergos. A lot of 1-drops. More than we have. So I guess we go with the removal plan. Get rid of a Swift Spear. Next turn, we can Knight of the White Orchid to get a land and then either play Council's Lieutenant or Silk Wrap on top of the Knight. Hangerback X1. So we're going to keep taking our beats. Oh, and they didn't even play a land. That's not good. Play a land. Play Knight of the White Orchid, even though we don't get to search for a plains. Play Kytheon. Just pass the turn. Hope our opponent isn't sitting on burn spells. There's Wild Slash to take down our Knight. Yeah, that's not good. Well, I guess we just got to block this Zergo with our Kytheon. Ooh, alright, so let's Council's Lieutenant, and then Silk Wrap to get rid of the Hangerback, I believe. Does their opponent have more burn? They might have used it last turn if they had it. Ooh. Polluted Delta? What is this sorcery? Well, this is black-red aggro? So it's like a Tarka's command for people that don't like winning? Oh, sorry. Laughing at my own jokes. Down to 9. That's not good. Well, let's... Well, let's attack. See if we can get this Renown counter. Opponent's going to block. Okay. And then we can use our Pacifism on the Flame Wake. Pass the turn. Oh, jeez. That could be bad. I'm assuming that's going to draw our opponent a bunch of cards and probably kill us. Well, Dragon Hunter, that's something. If they whiff for a couple turns and we keep drawing creatures, we might be able to steal the game with Kytheon's tactics. What do they hit with Outpost Siege? Oh, Kolaghan's Command. That's pretty bad. So it can kill one of our dudes, get back Swift Spear probably, something along those lines. Yep, exactly that. Well, this is a matchup we're going to have to win quick if we're going to win. We don't have an Outpost Siege. But we will block here. I think that's the smartest thing. We got to draw creatures, though. Well, Council's your Lieutenant. Play the plains. Need our opponent to whiff, drawing 2 cards a turn for several turns. Well, they hit a mountain with Outpost Siege, so that's a whiff. Zergo. Alright, semi-whiff. Ooh, Hanger back X2. Now we're going to need removal, I think. We never really even want to go past 3 or 4 lands, so 6 is way too many. I don't think we're winning this. Wild Slash, yeah, that does it. We just don't have a way to get back into the game once we're that far behind. Well, that was awkward. I don't exactly know what their deck is doing. I guess we can bring in Felidar Cub to kill an Outpost Siege. Other than that, we'll just run it back. Hopefully we get a more aggressive draw. Our opponent had a super aggressive draw with 3 1-drops, especially considering they're a deck that's trying to get up to at least 4 mana for Outpost Siege. And we had a very tame draw. Alright, game 2. And I like this hand better. This is much better. Got a couple 1-drops, which is key. So let's just lead on Woe Reaper. If something's going to eat a Wild Slash, it might as well be the Woe Reaper. Alright, attack with Woe Reaper. And let's just go Expedition Envoy, Kytheon, pass the turn. See if our opponent can... Ooh, no removal? Well, if we get to just flip Kytheon on turn 3, that would be pretty insane. Alright, play Plains. Is this going to happen? Are we going to get the flip? Swing with everyone. Oh, good lord. Flip? Whoo! Alright. We're just going to pump up Gideon to 5 to avoid burn spells. I don't think there's any real reason to untap and make things indestructible. Well, turn 3 flipped Gideon's pretty nice. Then we'll just play Inoffensive, pass the turn. That is the kind of aggressive start we want. That's actually the fastest you can possibly flip Gideon, outside of things like, what's it called? Like Ornithopters, Memnites, 0 mana creatures, which don't exist in Standard. Can we kill our opponent this turn? We get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get to put our opponent to 1. So we Knight of the White Orchid, get a counter. Then we turn Gideon into a creature. We were pretty close. We were 1 creature away from having a turn 4 kill. Puts our opponent to 1. And if they can deal with everything with only 4 mana. Yep, sweet. Well, that was a good aggressive draw on the play. Run it back. Oh boy, this is more like our first hand. I don't even know if we can keep this, honestly. We're going to ship it and look for 1-drops. Well, that's not much better. Not feeling too comfortable about this one. Seems like we might be in bad shape. There's a Swift Spear. Ooh, the 4th Plains. Kytheon's Tactics would have kept that on top over at Plains, given the choice. So this deck, it's looking like it's pretty solid, really good for its budget, and is a little draw dependent. If we just draw the wrong half of our deck and don't have a very aggressive start, then we're in a little bit of trouble. We really need 1-drops. And there's the Wild Slash. So now we have just basically a dead hand. I mean, I guess the pacifism does something, but not enough. Oh, 5th land. That's bad. That's the other thing. This deck does not handle flooding out at all. Like, not at all. We're playing 19 lands. Maybe there's an argument for playing even less than that. We gotta get to 2 mana. Usually like to get to 3 and sometimes 4 mana. But beyond that, we never want to draw a 5th land. Ever. Ever, ever. So that's one way we do lose. And it doesn't mulligan very... Oh, 6 land! Oh god. And it doesn't mulligan that well either. We don't have any way of really making up card advantage. Yikes. Thunderbreak? Well, we'll draw one more card, but then I think it's scoop time. There's not even really much sense in running it out, honestly. We can destroy the pacifism. Let our opponent attack with Swift Spear. Yeah, so I'm in a scoop here. I mean, theoretically, we're not dead, but in reality, I don't think there's a combination of draws that gets us out of this. So there's just not much sense in playing it out. And that would not have done it.